Once I'm on Cialis, will I need to take that forever?
Sunki.
Hello my friend, it's your pharmacist Sunki here. This channel is dedicated to better your health. Today we are going to talk about Cialis. Make sure you stay until the very end for frequently asked questions that might answer some of your burning questions about Cialis. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button now and thumbs up. Without further ado, let's rock it. So, what is Cialis? Cialis' scientific name is Tadalafil. It is used to treat erectile dysfunction and benign prostate hyperplasia. Today we're going to be focusing on using Cialis to treat erectile dysfunction. Now, if you're experiencing erectile dysfunction, know that you're not alone. There are many people out there on the same boat. Talk to your doctor today and your doctor will assess the suitability of prescribing Cialis or other types of erectile dysfunction medication for yourself, such as Viagra or Erectile. Now, I have another video about Viagra and also another video coming out soon comparing both Viagra and Cialis. I will have the links down below for you. You can watch them later. So, how does Cialis work? Cialis is a PDE inhibitor which helps enhance the effects of nitric oxide, which is released during sexual arousal. Nitric oxide then relaxes smooth muscles in the penis and allows blood flow to the area and cause an erection for sex. What dose of Cialis should I be on? Cialis comes in 5mg, 10mg, and 20mg doses. Cialis can be taken as either on-demand dosing or once-a-day dosing. On-demand dosing is 10 and 20mg, and once-a-day dosing starts from 2.5 to 5mg daily. The doctor will prescribe the appropriate dose for you. If you have kidney or liver diseases, the doctor will go for a lower dose. If the dose you are prescribed does not help you to get an erection, or if your erection does not last long enough to complete sexual intercourse, tell your doctor. In these cases, your doctor might decide to give you a higher dose. Now remember that you either be on-demand dosing or once-a-day dosing. Never take both of them together. How to take Cialis, when does it start working, and how long does it last for? Cialis can be taken with or without food. Swallow 1 tablet whole with a glass of water. Whole means whole, which means you're not to chop or cut it. For Cialis 10 or 20 on-demand dosing, take it 1 to 2 hours before activity. Some men get erection as early as 16 minutes, but in general, take it 1 to 2 hours before activity and the effect lasts for 36 hours. Which means if you get any sexual arousal during this 36 hours, you can get an erection. This is good for the weekend use. As for Cialis 2.5 to 5mg once-a-day dosing, you take it once a day continuously at the same time every day to maintain the effect. This is good when you are not sure when you want to have sex. It may take up to 1 week for full effect. It may be nice to have some alcohol before having sex. However, I would strongly discourage that because it increases the risk of you getting side effects of Cialis, such as blood pressure dropping too low. And alcohol consumption causes erectile dysfunction in the first place. What are the things to be aware of when taking Cialis? Cialis may cause dizziness, especially when you stand up too quickly, as blood pressure may drop suddenly, so hold on to something as you stand up to prevent any falls. If Cialis affects your mental alertness, do not drive or operate machineries. Cialis interacts with many other medications, so always tell your doctor or any other doctors, dentists, or pharmacists who are treating you that you are taking Cialis. Do not take any grapefruit juice or grapefruit while you are on Cialis, as it alters the concentration of Cialis in your blood. What you must tell your doctor before taking Cialis. To name a few, you are above the age of 75, you have kidney and liver problems, you have heart problems, or if you have had a heart attack, you have blood vessels problems, loss of vision in one or both eyes, sickle cell anemia, leukemia, multiple myeloma, any deformation of the penis, or if you're already taking other treatments for erectile dysfunctions. Now, there are a list of other medical conditions where you shouldn't be taking Cialis. Your doctor would have already assessed you properly before prescribing you Cialis. Which leads me to my next point. Never ever buy Cialis online without a script. Never ever share Cialis with a friend or take Cialis from a friend, because inappropriate use of Cialis can be very, very dangerous. When you must not take Cialis. You must not take Cialis if you're taking nitrates medication. Nitrates are medication you use for treatment for chest pains, aka angina, such as glyceryl trinitrate. Common brand names are nitrolingual sprays, nitrodrol, transdermal nitro, icorill, monodrol, etc. It may lead to severe drop in your blood pressure, which may be difficult to treat. This goes vice versa. If you are having sex and you have an angina attack, do not take nitrates. Call an ambulance or go to the emergency department immediately and notify all health professionals that you have just taken Cialis. Now, do not take Cialis if you have a heart or blood vessel problem that makes sexual intercourse inadvisable. Sexual activity carries a possible risk of patients with a heart condition because it puts extra strain on the heart. If you have suffered a heart attack in the last 3 months or a stroke in the last 6 months. If you have vision loss in one eye because of non-arteritic interior ischemic optic neuropathy. If you use recreational drugs called poppers or amyl like amyl nitrate or butyl nitrate that are normally taken through inhalation. If you are using guanylate cyclase stimulators to treat pulmonary arterial hypertension, and do not take Cialis if you are allergic to any ingredients in Cialis. All the ingredients of Cialis can be found on the medication leaflet. Now, what are medications that will interact with Cialis? Cialis interacts with many other medications. To name a few, some high blood pressure medications like irbesartan, metoprolol, ketoconazole, itraconazole, brands like Extina, Nizoral, Sporonex that you guys might be familiar with for fungal infections. Some antibiotics such as erythromycin and rifamycin, which is quite commonly prescribed. Now, it is not that you can't take this medication together. Your doctor and pharmacist will need to alter the dose or change the medication altogether. Now, I'll put a link down below so you can access your list of medication that interacts with Cialis. Now, what are the side effects of Cialis? Now, all medication comes with side effects, so does Cialis. I'll put a link down below so you can access a list of side effects, but I don't want you to be alarmed by it because often if side effects does occur, usually it's minor and temporary. However, talk to your doctor if you're worried about them. Now, there's one side effect that I want to bring to your attention, which is priapism. This is where your penis erects for over 4 hours. Now, if this happens, this is an emergency. You need to go to your doctor straight away. If a local doctor is unreachable, you need to go to the emergency department of your closest hospital because this can cause permanent damage to your penis. Now, there are some things that you could do to help bring the erection down prior to the 4-hour mark before all alarm bells starts ringing, such as putting an ice pack on the area. When you hit the 4-hour mark, if the erection still hasn't come down yet, bring that ice pack along, place it in the area while you're driving to your doctor. Now, frequently asked questions. I get asked frequently, once I'm on Cialis, will I need to be always on Cialis? Can I still erect in the future without Cialis? Now, the answer to that, it depends on the cause of erectile dysfunction. Many erectile dysfunction is actually caused by emotional stress. It's psychological, such as anxiety, relationship problems, drug use, alcohol use, and smoking. So the answer to that is, if your erectile dysfunction is caused by emotional means, alcohol, smoking, or drug use, when you solve these problems, take away the drugs, alcohol, smoke, stay healthy emotionally and physically, exercise, eat well, your erectile dysfunction should heal. Thus, you do not need to be on Cialis forever. Now, another frequently asked question. Having sex is expensive. I need to take the girl out, buy her flowers, make her happy, pay for dinner, and I might get rejected at the end of the night. So it's important for me to invest in Cialis. Now, just in case if she rejects me, will I still erect and end up with hard penis on my way home, which is embarrassing? The answer to that is no. Okay, based on pharmacology of Cialis, Cialis only works if you are sexually aroused. Now, another frequently asked question for Cialis is, does Cialis increase sex drive? No, it doesn't. It is purely mechanical, so you and your partner will need to engage with foreplay just as you need when you're not taking Cialis. I hope this video has answered a lot of your questions about Cialis and it is of value to you. please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel as a token of support so I can keep giving out this information for free. And leave a comment down below, what is your experience with Cialis? Is there any other tips that you could give others? Or if you have any other questions in regards of Cialis. Please let me know what other videos you would like me to make. I'm also actually a music producer, a singer-songwriter, and an actress. I do some random vlogs sometimes. If you're interested in knowing more about my other life, check me out on my other videos in my other playlist. I welcome you to join my Sunki family. Let's work together towards better your health and live life to the fullest. It's your pharmacist Sunki here. See you around. Bye!